Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Lean Publishing tip of the day. Uh, Regular viewers may have noticed that we've taken a bit of a hiatus on doing these videos for a few months. That's because we were very busy working on what we call V3, or the third version of Leanpub, which was a huge launch. We've had a lot of work to do, kind of tying up loose ends, but also kind of working on new features and stuff like that. So we've been really busy, but we're back doing some live streams. And in particular, I really enjoy doing these daily Lean Publishing tips of the day. The idea is that, maybe some people will show up and watch while they're live, but they'll be on our YouTube channel. And then hopefully there'll be a sort of really good resource for people who want to learn things when they enjoy watching videos and have things being explained person to person. Um, there's also always an accompanying blog post on the Leanpub blog at leanpub.com/blog for these tips of the day. Today we're going to be talking about applying for launch videos. So, everybody's probably heard of a book launch. In the olden days, that used to mean, sort of scheduling events at, bookstores or libraries, or, kind of public spaces for public speaking and things like that. But of course, nowadays there's lots of other ways to do that as well, and one of those is to record a video. Recording a video might seem kind of, daunting if you've never done it, but people these days, the main thing to do is to kind of, get over yourself. People just love the kind of carefree, cavalier kind of recordings. They love heavily produced recordings as well, but people also just like it when you just kind of sit down and talk to them, and whether it's live streaming or what have you. And that can be a really useful thing to do. And of course, one of the main things we always try to say to people is, and I've been subject to this myself, but there's a lot of people who think, oh, I've published my book, here comes the attention, and it just doesn't work that way. It be in one of the big, I think, antitrust cases from a couple of years ago, when I think it was Penguin Random House was trying to buy Simon and Schuster, these two big American book publishing companies. It was revealed that the reason, I'm sure people knew this before, but when I think it was the CEO of Random House said, yeah, the reason it's called Random House is because book success is random. You can't know. But one thing I will say myself is that obviously there's things about quality, how famous the author is, etc. The number one thing that will help you sell your book is you working to sell it, you doing something to sell it. One of the things I think we've got a tip of the day about this is that maybe take 15 minutes of your day, the same 15 minutes of your day, say the first, get up, take a sip of coffee, promote your book for 15 minutes. That can mean emailing influential people. That can mean posting about it on social media, whether it's just a kind of making a blog post, something on LinkedIn, whatever. Taking some time every day to do some book promoting is very good. But one really, really, really important thing you can do is create a video book launch, or if you've created a course launch for yourself. Now, doing it yourself, especially if you've never done anything like that before, it could be tricky. You're like, do I have to get a YouTube account? How do I publish on YouTube? Do I have to publish somewhere else? How do I record a video? How do I edit it? All that kind of stuff. This is all learnable, but you don't have to. At Leanpub, I do this myself. I love making these launch videos. I love talking to authors whenever I can. And so what we've done is we've made a way for you to apply for a launch video. One thing we try to explain is that although we do read all the applications for launch videos, we don't have obviously the resources to record videos with everybody who applies for one and then publish them, et cetera. It is a fair amount of work. Again, enjoyable work, but work nonetheless. And so we highly encourage everyone, if you've published your book for the first time, or if you're publishing a major new release of your book, apply for a launch video. Don't worry if you don't get accepted. It's not because we think you suck or anything like that. It's just because we have limited time and space. And please try again if you submit an application and you don't hear back from us that we've accepted it. One thing you can definitely do to improve the potential for your application to be accepted is to make sure you just kind of do everything right. If you can, use your Leanpub email address if you're filling out the form, and I'll talk a little bit about how we're improving this process in a little bit later. Make sure your book has a good cover. Make sure you've got a good author profile set up with a picture of yourself and a description of yourself, links to your social media, things like that. Basically, anything you can do to improve the about the book section. The better your book looks, the more likely your application for a launch video is to be accepted. So check your book landing page, check your author profile page. If you're wondering how to update these things, go to the Leanpub Help Center, which is easy to find online, and search for how to do these things. There should be articles there. And if there aren't articles there, please email us at hello@leanpub.com requesting some information about how to do that. and we'll point you in the right direction or create or update a new Help Center article for you. Now, the cool thing that we've had this a Google form for a long time that you can use that you use to apply for a Leanpub launch video, and that currently is still the way to do it. But what we've introduced relatively recently, if you haven't published a new version of your book for a while, you may not have noticed this, but when you publish a book on Leanpub for the first time, you now get this little modal pop up, and it gives you an Apply Now button. So let's just do this live here. I've set up a demo book. Um, uh, Boom. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm going to be a little bit slow, but bear with me, please. So this is a demo book that I've set up on Leanpub. Very easy to create a book. And what you want to do is obviously go to the overview page for your book if you can find it as soon as possible. Maybe bookmark that in your browser. This is where you'll see all the things. But we've got a lot of amazing features and services that you can see right away when you publish a Lean or when you create a Leanpub book. And here they are on the overview page. But when you're ready, when you've completed your first 1, 2, or 3 chapters of your book, or you've completed the entire book, what you can do is you can go and publish your book. Obviously, with Leanpub, if you add chapters later, fix typos, etc., everybody who's bought your book in the past gets all the updates for free, and anybody who buys your book gets the latest version of your book. So one thing you can do when you publish your book, let's say I'm 10%, I'm just, and there's no science to this setting a percent complete, by the way. It's just up to you. If you're planning 10 chapters and you've written one, hit change the percent complete to 10. And then what you can do is you can just click the publish book button. So here we see our apply now button available in this little pop-up thing. I'm not sure how well this actually works right now, whether the skip means you'll see it if you publish a new version again. Don't show again, I'm quite sure works. But if you click apply now, I need to share this tab instead. It took me, okay, it opened up in a new tab correctly, which is how it's supposed to work. Currently, what you'll have to do is you'll have to fill out this form. It's not that complicated. You give your first full name, your Leanpub email account address. This is basically confirming that it's you and not someone else. Then you want to have a link to your book. And then you want to have a little description of your book. You want to add a little like, profile or bio of yourself, upload an image maybe, or upload an image of yourself. And then we currently in the form have this preferred launch format. That's probably going to go away for reasons I'll explain in a bit. And then you can submit a video of your own if you want, and you can click submit. So this form has been around for a while. It's very self-serve. But what we're going to be doing actually soon, I think next week, we're going to be releasing a feature where basically, anyone who's a programmer or product manager or something like that might notice, don't you have all this information already? Don't you know my full name? Don't you know my account email address? Don't you know what my book is? Like I clicked the button from within the book publish page and the answer is yes. So what we've done is we've basically done it. So all you're going to have to do in the future is click that apply button. You're not going to have to fill out this form. What that does is it sort of notifies the Leanpub team that there's a new application. We'll review it. If we accept the application, then what we do is we send you an email with the subject line, something like Leanpub launch video invitation. In there, you'll find a little description of the process, and you'll find Calendly links to my Calendly, so that for launch videos, and you can pick a time time slot that works for you. I think they're half-hour time slots. Actually, the time take to record it is, a couple minutes of chit chat. Maybe, it's, I guess, sort of 1 to 10 minutes typically for recording it, and maybe a little bit of chit chat at the end. So half an hour is definitely usually enough time. I think we've had 1 or 2 of these launch videos that went 40 minutes or so, which is pretty rare. The idea is to try and keep it short, but, I love talking, so longer ones work as well. So here's another tab. So in addition to the blog post, we also have a help center for about how to apply for a launch video as well. So there's multiple places to find it. If you wonder what these look like, so what do we do after we record a launch video? So what we do is we do a little bit of editing. Typically, that just means cutting the beginning and the end of the recording, adding a little like Leanpub kind of launch video kind of image to it, adding some fades from the beginning and the end. And then we run it through, just to get into the details if you're interested, we run it through Adobe Enhance, which sort of improves the audio Then we sort of put that enhanced audio on the video, produce the MP4, and then what we do is we publish it on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, by the way. Go to youtube.com/, at Leanpub. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're a Leanpub author, every subscription helps Leanpub authors get discovered, including you. Every single one counts. If everyone who has ever published a Leanpub book or read one in the past were on Leanpub, Leanpub authors would be selling a lot more, had subscribed to our YouTube channel. Leanpub authors would be selling a lot more books, so and getting a lot more attention. So every single subscribe helps. Please do that. And so we've got a bunch of playlists on there. You can see that the books are listed in kind of order from newest to oldest. And yeah, and it's easy to find enough on Leanpub. And if you go to the Leanpub YouTube kind of channel, you'll see the latest videos published prominently and things like that. If you're interested in what an individual video looks like, here's an example of what these videos look like when people click on them. Yeah, that's basically it. What will happen when you click the Calendly link and you pick a time is then when the time comes, we'll join a scheduled Zoom call. We still use Zoom. People think that's old-fashioned stuff sometimes, but like I've actually found, in particular for recording, it's got very sophisticated noise canceling stuff, which is really, really useful. Adobe Enhance works too, obviously, but Zoom is actually like a very good way to do that. And again, it's got the sort of feature of being kind of conventional. Everybody knows it. You can use it for free and all that kind of stuff. If you really, really, really don't want to use Zoom, you can you can reply to the email invitation and say, hey, I'd rather do something else. I think I showed you that on the form. We had when I actually first made this form myself, I just had a bunch of options like YouTube live stream, Instagram live stream, Twitch live stream, submit a video, schedule a video. I found that actually the sort of like scheduled recording of a video on Zoom is actually the best way to do this. If you do want to do one of these things, you can email us and ask, and maybe we'll do it. But I've actually found the scheduled thing works best for everybody. It takes all the stress out of it. There's no live streaming kind of stuff going on. It's just, I hit the record button, you hear the little announcement in Zoom, I'm going to be able to edit, pause, etc. If you need to cough or whatever, we can edit that out. So we're going to be taking away these different options. So when you click the button to apply, what it's going to do is just submit an automatic form. That's all the work you need to do. The next thing you might do is get an email from me if we've accepted your invitation or your application. And then, you pick a time, and then all you have to do is show up, talk about yourself and about your book with me for a few minutes, maybe do a little bit of chit chat about Leanpub and, other stuff. And that's that. So let's go back to, as I always say, and one other thing is, so in addition to publishing the full kind of launch video, we also create these shorts using something called Opus Clip. Opus Clip, not paying me. It's a really amazing service. If you've seen these videos, like the one here with me and Paul Thurrott, if you've ever seen videos of two people with their faces on top of each other and words bouncing in between, we use Opus Clip to create things like that. There's some editing and curation and stuff that goes on, but it's actually really cool. And then we publish those shorts on YouTube, and then we can publish them on social media and things like that. I don't know if I shared the blog post. We in addition to creating the video and publishing it on YouTube, on social media, and creating the shorts, we also create a blog post and we'll share the links with all of these things with you in a follow-up email when it's all done and published, maybe a few days later. But then there'll be this, hopefully kind of relatively nice blog post, which will have a link, your book, the link to the video. It'll have the book cover where people can click it and go buy it. It'll have, an about the author section. If you've been on the podcast, then there will be a sort of section for the podcast as well. And then there will be a bunch of these shorts at the bottom of the page. And in case it's not clear, publishing, doing all of this, it's currently free. I don't think we have any plans to start charging for it at any time soon, although you never know. It is a lot of work and it is very useful, but this is all book marketing work that we do. At Leanpub, we make money if you make money. And so, it's your success and our success are bound together. So we're willing to do a lot of work to help promote authors and books. And one of the great ways to do this is for you to apply for a launch video. Again, you can apply for a launch video uh, when you publish a book for the first time. You'll get a little form. Hopefully, if it's working properly and you haven't said go away forever, that the next time you publish a new version of your book with release notes or something like that, then you'll probably see the pop up again and the ability to apply. You can do more than one launch video. You can apply more than once if you want to. Um, and yeah, we just love doing this kind of thing. Um, the big lesson is, of course, that marketing your book, you should do things that are you should be doing things to market your book, and in particular, you should be doing things that are fun to market your book, things that you enjoy. So if you don't enjoy Zoom having your face recorded, then don't apply for a launch video. But if you do, or if you want to sort of push your boundaries, which is definitely something with respect to self promotion, which is definitely something that we recommend if you're kind of shy about that. If you've gone to the trouble to write and publish a book and you think it's good enough for people to read, it should be good enough for you to go out there and promote yourself as well. Um, so that's today's Lean Publishing tip of the day about applying for launch videos. You can find the corresponding article on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. You can find the article that I showed on our help center. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see these videos and stuff like that and learn about other books and authors and things like that. The launch videos are actually also included in our Lean Publishing Daily email newsletter that promotes Leanpub books to people as well. So it'll get kind of like put in the queue for that, which is really amazing. And we're working on new features to try and sort of like show these videos elsewhere on the website under various circumstances as well. So those will be kind of like, I'm not going to say algorithm, but there will be sort of other ways of using these videos on our end to promote the book. But you'll also obviously have sharing links to YouTube and stuff like that so that you can share the book yourself. So please apply for a launch video if you're publishing. If you've gone to all the trouble to write a book on Leanpub, even if you've just published the first chapter, please click that button to apply for a launch video. We love seeing all these applications. We love seeing all these new books. We can't accept them all, but when we do accept it, hopefully all it means is that you sort of show up to a Zoom meeting and we do all the rest. You talk about yourself in your book and we do all the rest to get everything prepared. And then you'll have this launch video, marketing asset available to help get attention for your book. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this Lean Publishing tip of the day.